Organic, welcome. Thank you very much for coming down to chat to us this afternoon.
Thank you.
Conor, I'm going to kick off with you. And I know that Organic is very much about leading the way, being first, delivering cutting edge. What will be the next big thing to come out of the agency?
I think just watching trends and what we're really interested in is digital as it sort of spreads beyond the sort of the desktop and the home and the phone and actually spreads into the public space, the physical space.
Yeah.
But because it's such a new emerging area, I think the important thing for us as we do that will be to sort of really watch it and track it, watch how it evolves so we can influence it because it's such a new space. But I think potentially maybe one of the most engaging ones that we could be working in where it actually starts to pull people into it's a completely different medium. So I think that as a piece of work is going to supplement and complement all of the other work we're doing within the marketing ecosystem. So
Yep. And if you were going to fast forward 5 years...
I'm going to pass this to Steve.
Steve's going to answer this one. What do you think the agency will be like? What will be happening in 5 years' time? Where will he be?
Well, I think as Conor has talked about, we're seeing digital become much more pervasive, and it's showing up in a lot of other channels, a lot of other touch points. And we're seeing clients sort of change the way that they want to bring that work about. More and more, I think it's best idea wins. And a lot of times we're seeing clients that are very comfortable with that being digitally led anymore, as opposed to, the traditional agency, they're going to do the work that comes out in broadcast and print, and then I'm going to go to the digital agency and they're going to do for me what happens online. Clients are much more kind of bringing all of the agencies together and saying, this is our target, this is what they're about. You guys work out and come out with, really the best way to engage and connect. And sometimes that comes from the digital agency, sometimes it comes from the broadcast agency. So we're seeing the whole way the work comes together, I think, evolve in a much more consumer-centric way.
Great. Shane, moving down the line here. Organic's about diversity, about insight, collaborative individualism. When you're looking at new business clients, what is it that you're looking for that's going to fit within the agency for you?
Well, first of all, that they pay us, and well. I think ultimately, we're in the business of doing great work that maybe does some good as well. If we can have a client that, we can build a substantive work, whether it's in digital or not, that actually helps them deeper connect and engage with their consumers in a more meaningful way. And if we can do that work where it has an impact beyond just a marketing program, then I think we've done very well with those clients.
What do you think the biggest challenges from a business critical perspective are going to be for clients over the next few years?
I think some of it is going to be trying to reconcile these marketing functions with the broader business challenges that they might face. So when we can maybe help clients figure out things like predictive modeling and put what it is that we do in context of their broader biggest business issues, I think we can do some interesting things with them there. Yeah.
Yep. Marita, last but not least at all. You're very much about insights and trends, so love to sort of hear your thoughts on what the up and coming trends are we should be looking out for.
Right. Well, I'm going to kind of summarize some of what each of the three prior speakers said. Starting with shopper marketing, shopper marketing is becoming a really key area, and a lot of our clients are very new in this area, and in the retail channels, we do work with some of our CPG clients in talking to the e-commerce partners. So all of that is very much an emerging area and will continue for the next foreseeable future. The other thing that is, I think, a little bit further out, but looking a little bit more internally, is marketing organizations have a lot of data around consumers,
yep.
and I think we'll start to see some of that information start to penetrate into other parts of the organizations, where marketing organizations are more influencers when it comes to product and sales and customer service.
Yep. And how do you help clients to prepare themselves for all these things that are kind of coming up?
Right. At Organic, about, I'd say, 6 months ago or so, we implemented what I call maybe an initiative, but it's a little bit broader than that, where we bring ideas to the senior management team that we'd like to invest in, and then do it, and then we go show it to clients. Clients are very visual, they want to see how it works, and if you keep talking about it, then you kind of never really get anywhere.
Yeah.
So we spend the time, we think about it, and we make sure it has the right amount of attention. We bring it to clients, and most of the time the clients end up paying for it after we do it. But it actually starts to drive clients in a way that they can see what's happening in the marketplace and how it actually has an impact to their business, and then by what we do can actually help them drive better business results.
Fantastic. Now, this might be a challenge for organic, but I'm going to ask you anyway. And I don't know who's going to choose to answer it, and maybe a couple of you want to give your own answers. So if you were to choose just 3 adjectives to describe organic, what would you choose?
Oh boy, I'll go with one.
You can have one each.
Yeah.
They'll have 4.
I think collaborative culture, and I think it's going to, as an agency, it's going to fit more and more with a lot of the trends that we're seeing around collaborative creation, that especially seeing within Cannes right now. I think as an agency we have an openness, and I think that is the way forward for the industry. I think the agencies that are being really successful right now want to work with people, and I think for us, we've always had that as an agency. I think it's going to make us more and more relevant going forward.
Yep. Any others?
I'm never good with one word. It's always more, as everybody will tell you. But I think building off of the collaboration, one of the ways we collaborate is it's equal parts heart and mind, both for ourselves, for our clients, and for our consumers.
I'm going to go with smarter creativity, in the sense of really figuring out how it is that we can apply things like data and insight and bring it back to great work that lives on the screen and elsewhere.
Okay.
So my one word is not really an adjective, but we have 3 core values, which is collaboration, empathy, and innovation. And I'm going to go with empathy. Empathy for consumers, empathy for our client partners, empathy for our clients, and empathy for each other and our talent. If we can step outside of who we are each day and step into the shoes of others, that's really a part of our culture and a part of how we solve problems for our clients.
Fantastic.
I think just to add to the empathy idea, I think a theme that's emerged for us as well is empathy for an idea.
Right.
When you see something really great, is sort of we all get around it and promote it and push it, and really try hard to sort of make it relevant to the client. I think that's something I'm really excited about the last sort of year.
Fantastic. Great summary. Thank you very much indeed.
Very good.
Thank you.
Thank you.